Hey everybody, Gage here from Sharp. Excited to have you with me for another medium-ish long form video. We are going to be testing out these brand new cleavers that we just got in stock. They are the Hatsukokoro Sentan series, made from blue carbon steel with an iron cladding. We have previously had their white steel version in stock. We also currently have those in stock. These blue steel versions have a more uniform kurouchi finish on them, whereas the white steel versions have a more sort of rustic nashiji slash kurouchi finish. So anyways, we're going to test these guys out, put them through their paces so that you guys can see what they can do. Really excited to test these guys out. We've got a 170 millimeter version and a 190 millimeter version. I'm just gonna kind of use both interchangeably, tell you what I'm thinking about both of them as I use them. And yeah, that'll be it. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the 190 millimeter cleaver on this here bell pepper. All right, folks, here we go. Bell pepper test. This, we like to do bell peppers just to kind of see like what the out of the box edge is like on these bad boys. And as you can probably tell, they're quite awesome. I mean, doesn't get much better than that, I gotta say. That felt fantastic. Let's give the 170 a little try out here. If you've been following the channel for any length of time, you probably know that I have not invested a lot of time into getting comfortable with a cleaver. But that has changed. I brought one home the other day. I've been using it a ton. We've been doing lots of stir fries at home, so I've been getting a lot of use out of it. And I'm feeling much more comfortable with them and really enjoy using them now. We did a video on like cleavers versus nakiris the other day. And I gotta say, I really like the cleaver shape. It's, you know, it's nice and tall, got lots of travel for your fingers. Both of these guys are performing super, super well. Like, no issues on the delicate skin of this here bell pepper whatsoever. You can tell it's going through no problem. These guys are, again, if you're familiar at all with the cleaver shape, you know that there's like, you know, actual cleavers, and then there are like Chinese style vegetable slicing cleavers. These are kind of like an in-between. They're not like super duper thin, but they're also not like super thick either. They're actually in fact quite thick at the spine here, but they do taper down quite nicely behind the edge. Gives the knife like a really robust, you know, sturdy feel. So all cleaned up. Let's go on to our sweet potato here. We want to see just like what the edge geometry is like on these bad boys. And I mean, shout out to the sweet potato. It looks like it's got a filter on it or something. It's just so perfect. If you saw a picture of a sweet potato in the dictionary, this would be the sweet potato they took the picture of. And man, look at that. Like, that's the 170 too. Let's try the 190 on this. Generally, like, you'll get slightly better edge geometry on the longer, taller blades. This is all user error that you're seeing right now. There we go, that's much better. Look at that, no problem. Dude, for a cleaver, that's outstanding. Feels fantastic. Almost got myself. Try to avoid doing that. Yeah, really enjoying these, man. Blue steel, more specifically, aogami super is definitely my favorite steel type. I find that it like finds a fantastic balance between edge retention, durability, rust resistance. But aogami number 2 is very, very close, not far off whatsoever. Really easy to sharpen as well. So if I were looking for a cleaver, and I mean like with any knife, I generally go for carbon steel over stainless. But yeah, this guy would be right up my alley. Try a little bit of rock chopping for you. That feels great. Not crazy sticky on the blade or anything. I would say like it feels a little bit uncomfortable getting up much higher than that. Pushing motion is a little more comfortable with a stack that high. So I would maybe argue that these aren't the greatest like rock chopping cleavers in the world, but I mean, that's really not, like you're not really supposed to be rock chopping with them anyways. This 170 seems to have a little more belly to it than the 190 did. The 190 is quite flat, whereas this guy does have a little bit more rock to it. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're looking for a cleaver and you want to use it in a rocking motion and in an up and down chopping motion, maybe the 170 is the way to go. It's definitely got a little more belly to it. And of course, cleavers, you can scoop stuff up real nice and then just spread it all over your countertop. Okay, bear with me guys here. I apologize, I'm gonna get cleaned up real quick. And then the main reason I wanted to do this video today was because I wanted to make some of this ginger scallion condiment. Ginger scallion condiment that I learned from a channel called Cooking with Lao. If you want to learn about Chinese cuisine, I would be hard pressed to tell you a better channel to follow. And this is really simple, easy to make. It's just like brunoise, or like very finely minced ginger and garlic. You cook that down, the scallions and the ginger together, and then you add sesame oil. That's it. You cook it in like whatever oil you want to. I think they don't recommend using olive oil because olive oil is gonna have like, you know, flavor that we don't really want. So maybe like a peanut oil or something like that would probably make sense. Yeah, and you just cook it all down and then add the sesame oil in at the very end, and it's absolutely incredible. Like we eat it a lot on chicken and fish. You just like roast off a chicken breast or a whole chicken and then just douse it in this sauce, and it's fantastic. Jake and I also made a video a while back when we were doing our cooking videos with the big fat noodles that were all the rage for a while there. Remember that? And we put like, I think we had some pork belly and this condiment with the big fat noodles, and it was amazing.
Did that feel as good as it looked?
Yeah, did it look good? I wasn't sure if it was looking good or not, but it felt fantastic, man. Yeah, that was the 190. So I'll keep going with the 190 here, and we'll just julienne all this stuff up real quick. Okay, not gonna try to be too perfect here. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's so nice. This thing is sweet. Forgot about that one, that's okay. Okay, come on, here we go. Taking my time, trying to get this as nice as I can.
Keep this in front line.
Woo! That felt great. That's a little annoying. It's got like a bit of a curve to the spine here, so you have to be a little bit. Actually, it's not the spine; it's the handle. Kind of creates this like little gap here if you are using the spine to scrape stuff across. Not a huge deal though. It still works really well to scrape and scoop. So that was fantastic, man. Like, look at that. It's nice and fine. All right, we'll do, I'll just take 2 seconds here to get myself cleaned up and then we'll go on to those scallions. All right, folks, we're cleaned up here. We're gonna cut these right about here. Save these for something else. Take the ends off. Cha-cha. I'm a little short. I'm gonna go with my 190 here. Well, this is not going the way I had planned it to go. We got something happening here.
And then put them on the flat.
I think it's just because they have some of the. Okay, let's try again here. That's nicer. Oh yeah. User error. Sweet, man. Get these as fine as I can. Yeah, and like I said, it's maybe not the best rockin' cleaver, but it still rocks. All right, not the best scallion dice I've ever done in my life, but it's another thing these cleavers are great for. You can roll through stuff really easy. Scrape it all back together. There you go, look at that. That looks great. All right, folks, we're gonna do our scallions here. Again. A little dirt in that one, gross. Yeah, real nice. I gotta say, I'm really liking this smaller one, I think. I think I'm still early stages on my cleaver learning, so maybe that's why I'm having a bit of a tougher time with the longer one. Yeah, and it's nice. It's nice that you can do a little bit more rocking with the smaller one too. Sweet, look at that. That looks great. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed watching us cut up some stuff with these brand new Sentan cleavers. Again, we've got the 190 and the 170 millimeter guys in stock. The 170's got a little more belly to it, a little better for the rock chopping, whereas the 190 is a little flatter, better if you just want to use that push and pull chopping motion. You can find them on the website, sharpknifeshop.com. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on the live chat or send us an email, info@sharpknifeshop.com. And until the next one, stay sharp.